All right, we got another one. And I don't know if you paid attention to the All-Star game this year, but Paolo, he didn't make it. And he did some self-reflecting and he stated that I looked in the mirror first. It's about being honest with yourself and realizing that you didn't really deserve to be an All-Star, honestly. And I love the ability for him to self-reflect and be honest with himself because that's the reality of it. I think he probably came into the offseason, I mean, the regular season, a little heavier than he would like because, and I was watching his movements, he just looked a step slower. He looked like he was having to exert too much. He wasn't getting off the floor as quick as he normally does. And I think it took him a second to really get into his peak shape to be at his peak level of play, which now he's turning that door. He's starting to turn that corner and get back to that elite level of play. But again, I love the ability for him to be able to self-reflect because he's being honest with himself. He didn't deserve to be an all-star this year. He's improved in other facets of his game, but as far as rebounding and passing, but the scoring took a drop this year. And for someone who's supposed to be the franchise player, the number one option for that team, averaging around 22, 23 points a game in this NBA isn't going to cut it. If we're being realistic with your archetype and the skill set that you have and your body type and your ability to bully guys, there's no reason or no excuse why you're not at a minimum of 27 to 28 a game. You would, when I look at you and what you can do on a basketball court, when you're locked in and you're engaged, you're a walking mismatch every single night because if you put a big on you at your best form, at your athletic form of yourself, if they put a big on you, you're too fast and you'll get by them. If they put someone smaller on you, you're too strong and you can just bully them. So you're a walking mismatch every single night. And I think that it's not that you have been playing necessarily bad, but you have another level that you can take it to, especially with France being out. Your team kind of needs you to up your level of play. Yes, you have a bunch of other guys who can do what they need to do, can get in where they can fit in, but you're the guy. You're the number one overall pick. You're the franchise guy. So you have to raise your level of play and be the guy that they drafted, that they envision you being. Not saying you aren't living up to that, but you've had a down year, and we can be honest about that. That's not to say that this is going to last forever, but I'm going to go back to your ability to self-reflect. You know you weren't playing to your extent, to your best ability. Raise it. Do better. Get in the shape that you need to be. Do some extra conditioning so that come playoff time, if your team has the ability to make it that far, you can lead them somewhere because I still believe in this guy. I think that he's a LeBron archetype. Not saying that he's LeBron himself, but there are a lot of similarities. I think he needs to stop settling for so many jump shots and get to a point where he starts to kind of play like Giannis, to where, yes, you can make jump shots here and there, but don't necessarily rely on that because sometimes I feel like you get very jump shot happy when you can have the ability to just go through somebody and get to the rim at pure will. You forget that you're 6'9", 6'10", 250 plus. So please, let me know what you guys are thinking. Do you like the ability for Paolo to be able to self-reflect and look at the type of season that he's having that resulted in him not being an all-star? Or do you think this is something that's going to last? Or do you still believe in him? Or are you off the Paolo bandwagon? Let me know what you're thinking. Let's have some debate. It is what it is.